Welcome everybody to Football, the People's Game, and today I'm having with me a very special football analyst. He's Orlando. So Orlando, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
From your appearance, I can see you are a Ghana fan.
Arsenal or nothing.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is the first time we are having you on the show. How excited are you to be here to analyze football?
I'm very, very much excited. Like you giving me the opportunity to be here. Anything football that unites people. I love anything football.
From your appearance, you just made mention that you are a full Arsenal fan. For how long have you been an Arsenal fan?
If I may say, since 2006, that should be like 19 years ago.
19 years ago.
Yes, 19 good years ago.
Were you opportune to witness the invisible?
No.
You didn't witness it?
Yes.
And
it's not like I've not started supporting Arsenal then, but I was not really into it. Like I was not really fully into it, like watching football fully
at the time.
But then I was an Arsenal fan, but this kind of, then we were kids. I'm not really part of that invisible. Okay, so it pains me a lot. I know
and currently the invisible is one of the feats that Arsenal fans are using to use to brag.
Yes.
And how impressed are you with that Arsenal side winning the invisible? I think it was under Arsene Wenger.
Yes. That invisible, it was something that was really on the head. Like I watched Arsene Wenger's documentary. A season before that 2004, that invisible, he told the players that, come on guys, we are going invisible. He said it before that season.
He said it before they even did it.
Yes, before they did it. Okay. So I was just like something that he sat and pictured. That's why I respect Arsene Wenger very well.
These are critical.
Yes, imagine you going into a season telling your players that, guys, you are going invisible. And he did it.
That's a lot of motivation.
Yes. So if you are even talking about records that cannot be broken in football, is that invisible?
So you don't think that any side
No. Maybe the EPL now. They search for Crystal Palace, you don't know.
All right. So as an Arsenal fan,
yes, what
has been your most favorite moment as an Arsenal fan?
Yes, as an Arsenal fan, I think 2014.
Okay.
Winning that FA Cup at Wembley
against
Hull City. Yes, 2014 May 17 to 14.
Oh, you even had the date.
Yes. No, as a fan, like that is part of me. I cannot forget such things.
It's an incredible final.
Yes.
For the fact that I think Arsenal were 2 goals down.
Yeah, we were 2 goals down against Hull City in 9 minutes. Imagine as an Arsenal fan, you've not won a trophy for like 9 years. And because our last trophy was the FA Cup 2005, and coming into that match, aiming like winning your first trophy in 9 years, and 9 minutes into the game, 2-0 down already.
It's frustrating.
It's very, very frustrating. So
coming back
from 2-0, that is why I love this guy so much. Santi Cazorla, he brought us back into that game with a very spectacular free kick.
Okay.
Before Koscielny scored, it was 2-2. Yes, the equalizer 2-2, and Aaron Ramsey have to score the winner. Yeah. 3-2.
Handing Arsenal their first trophy.
First trophy in 9 years.
9 years.
And my first trophy as an
God. So it's really worth it to be your favorite moment.
Yes,
so now, currently, when we are talking about current situations with Arsenal, Mikel Arteta has been in charge for 6 years in Arsenal. And in the last 2 seasons, we have seen him come second twice against City. So what do you think, with that performance that he put in after 6 years in Arsenal, the hopes were there for the Arsenal fans that they could win the league. Then along the line, closer to the end of the seasons, twice, they lost it to City. So what can Arteta do differently that can enable that Arsenal side to win the league?
I think the only thing Arteta have to do differently for him to win that league, he's just getting a very good striker.
Okay.
Because even you know anybody who know football, even my mother sit down and watch Arsenal ball. He knows say we need striker.
Okay.
He's not just a striker. We are talking of a striker that have what? Profile. Somebody of a striker of Isaac.
Okay.
I'm always emphasizing of Isaac. Yes. With that guy, Arsenal will win the league.
With Isak.
With Isak, Arsenal win that league.
What you are saying currently is similar to what Sir Alex Ferguson did in his last last
when he went
before,
like that 20 EPL, but when he came for Van Persie.
Yes.
So if you want to win the league, you should know what you are lacking. Ferguson came to Arsenal then and picked. The only thing he needed
was a striker.
And what he delivered?
He delivered. And
yes. So I don't know why Arteta is just being stubborn. Something you know. Arteta is just using this emotion to like make his selection sometime. If not, you cannot. Okay, tell me how many teams in EPL or in the world that is going into a Premier League match or into a match without
a natural
man, a striker. No team, only Arsenal. So if you watch Arsenal ball, you know we need a striker.
So currently, as Arsenal without a striker, we don't see them winning the league.
If Arsenal does not go for a striker in January, Arsenal will still end up maybe top 4. Arsenal cannot win the league without a striker.
Which is not something you are satisfied by.
I'm not really satisfied as a fan. Because going into a match, seeing Havertz or Gabriel Jesus
starting
as our top 9 is already a discouragement to me as a fan. A league winning team, the only people that can score goals that you know that are very clinical, you have only just one person.
Which is
Bukayo Saka anywhere. The best right winger in the world. No dispute.
No dispute.
No.
Okay.
The best right winger in the world. So if Saka now as an Arsenal fan, if Saka hold ball now, you feel the gun defender, he get one kind confidence, just like say man sit down where my seat belt. Because I know something is will go come out. But Martinelli and Hazard go do like whether he go.
Whether he go.
But you check. So if you check Arsenal attack now, just Bukayo Saka that is consistent and very useful in that attack. The rest are dead.
We was talking about Manchester City that Arsenal, your side, have come second twice.
Yes.
This season currently we are seeing how they have been struggling. In their last 10 games, they have really struggled, winning just 1 out of 10 games. And Pep Guardiola is growing really frustrated.
Yes.
So this weekend they'll play Manchester United, a Manchester derby. What can turn things around for Manchester City? What do you
I hope they both team lose.
Which is what is not possible.
Which is not possible. But the truth, if you look into Manchester City, God don't catch Pep Guardiola.
Okay.
Nothing. You cannot see. Who do you think is the best defensive DM in EPL now?
In
your opinion?
In my own opinion. I don't know. I would say it's Rodri, but currently he's in a...
No, Rodri, since Rodri is out, you know, they have been giving excuses. Rodri is not around. Rodri, they then go collect.
So who do you think is the best defensive midfielder in EPL?
You know, this if they pay me, now the truth is that for me, Nakasedo, but they pay me.
It's not Declan Rice?
No. Declan Rice have not been to the expectation this season.
Okay. Compared to Moses Caicedo?
Yes, Caicedo has been outstanding this season. Okay. Yes, he's the best DM currently in EPL. If Guardiola allow me go carry in January, put for that.
Nothing will turn around for City. So you don't see City coming back from their usual City that we know
from where? City is finished. Forget.
Okay.
They cannot come back.
Okay.
They will try. They will struggle for the top 4. But in terms of coming to come and win the league, from where now? How now? Yeah, they won't pass.
Okay. All right.
And into the derby match this weekend, City no get themselves. Man no get themselves. But the truth, City is better than you people. Correct. Despite
the fact that they are struggling.
They are struggling. But if I'm to bet that game, it's a derby match. And you know, derby, that is the only match that the only derby in EPL that really gives suspense that you cannot just really predict. Okay. No matter how the form is, if you go into the Merseyside derby, Liverpool have been hitting them, Everton. It's not a derby. Come to North London derby, Arsenal, Tottenham. We don't marry them now. Then even they think then they return bride price now refuse. But when you talk of Manchester, even Man U should be on 19th position and Man City first.
You can't predict that.
No. So I love that derby. So for me, as an Arsenal fan, Man U, we take the day.
Okay. All right. So we just talked about Enzo Casedo from Chelsea.
Yes.
So Chelsea this season, they are sitting second currently on the EPL table.
Yes.
With 31 points. But the coach Enzo Maresca has ruled out his side that they are not league contenders. In his words, he said, "I don't think we are there and ready to compete with Arsenal, Liverpool, and City." But we have seen what Enzo Maresca is doing with that Chelsea side. In the last 7 games in the EPL, they are unbeaten. Their recent win was last weekend against Tottenham Hotspur, where they came up from 2-0 down to win the game 4-3 against Spurs last weekend. So, in your own opinion, are Chelsea title contenders, or is it mind games that Enzo Maresca is trying to play?
You know, ba, if you listen to Enzo Maresca very well, he said that we are not what? There.
Already.
So, for me, I have to be really, really subjective about my own opinion in football.
Okay.
Let's just drop sentiment aside. Chelsea winning the league, you go pay me if the winner. Now the truth be that, but no, they subjective. Waiting Chelsea they do now, really, really they impressive. And even me as not a Chelsea fan, I'm very, very impressed with what the coach and the players have done. But the truth be, they are not there.
They are not yet ready.
No,
they are not actually title.
They are going. They are going, but they are not really there.
Okay.
Because for me, for you to win the league, you have to be there. Look into the day I'm talking about is that, okay, check Arsenal 2022 season when we came second. People were like, Arsenal bought through the league, this one, but check very well into the Arsenal squad. The only people with the experience of EPL that have won the EPL then, the league then, was Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko came from Manchester City. And they are not even the starter. They are not even starters from Manchester City. So if you look into the Arsenal squad, they are very naive there. No experience. The likes of Bukayo Saka, yes, they are talented, they are good. Saliba, all those guys, if you watch.
And Xhaka.
Let's just say Xhaka is somebody that is matured, captain, all those things, but still that experience of winning the league, they don't have it. Look into this Chelsea team. There's nobody there that have experienced winning the league before.
So Chelsea, you know, in your own opinion, are not yet there.
No, they are not yet there. Maybe from next season, we'll check the consistent. Because like Arsenal, even that 2022, I told Arsenal fans the truth that yes, in front of other fans, we'll be making this match because now the match will they make now. I
need to defend your side.
I have to defend my side, but I tell them say we no fit win league now. Then when they talk, they want win. I say no, no fit win league. Then say why? I say no, now watch now. So the only time I felt like we are going to win that league was last season. Yes, and why? Because we were there in 2022. So I was thinking like we've gotten the experience from that 2022, and we shouldn't allow that thing to happen to us last season again.
That's what Jurgen Klopp did. He finished second in a season prior to the season winning. So in reaction to what Enzo Maresca said, that Chelsea are not yet ready or are not yet there to be league contenders, Arteta has said something in reaction to that in previous weeks, whereby he said that it is not just all about being at the first position on the league, but consistency. Do you understand? You must be consistent to be at the top of the table. So I think Arteta has learned.
That is why we're talking of experience. Maybe Arteta has been there, so he knows. Especially when you're on the top. When then they chase you. You know easy. That pressure no easy. The pressure no easy. So Arteta has been there. He knows what he's talking about.
So from what he said, do you think currently, I think Chelsea are the most informed team in England. Winning in the last 7 games, they have not lost anyone.
Winning 7 straight.
So do you think they can, that consistency, they can build it?
Yes, that consistency, they can build it. Because I think Chelsea also have club debt. They have. But when they were doing that signing, even you they had them that time. But you don't they pay. So now club debt, now they win league for person. Nobody just say your first 11 good. Person from bench. Like somebody now, if I even look Arsenal bench sometimes, whether I cry, man, I cry. I don't know. Your first 11 not good now. People wey dey bench, now then they win league. But so yes, Chelsea, I think if you even watch their Europa League, their Conference League let me just say it was even Team C they used yesterday.
Yeah.
And they
most
comfortably won. Yes.
Not even registered.
Yeah, like Kopama and the rest. So Chelsea can even bring out the third squad to play that kind of competition and they comfortably win. So that shows they have what?
Squad depth.
Yes. They can even play without Kopama now.
Yes.
I see people saying if Palmer dey injure, yes, it go affect them, but the truth, without Palmer, dem fit win match now.
Okay.
Yes, e dey very clear. So na the team na cloud depth, but dem can only try this season. Dem no fit win league.
Okay.
Dem no go fit win the league this season.
Will you be shocked if at the end of the season they go on to win the league?
Shocked? It will just be like a fluke of that Leicester time. Yes, it will just be like just like a fluke. Okay. That one Leicester did that time.
All right. So in La Liga, it's a tight title race.
Yes.
Real Madrid sits second with 36 points.
Yes.
And they have a game in hand. Atletico Madrid sits third with 35 points and Barca sits first with 38 points. What can you say about the league race in La Liga this season?
Considering Real Madrid and the experienced players there, because if you look into Madrid team, they have been off and on so many injuries this season.
Yes.
So if they have been experiencing so many injuries, and at this point they are still one game at hand, and after winning that game they will top what the La Liga table. I think, according to the arrangement of the position this season, it should be Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Atletico.
Okay.
Yes, I put Barcelona ahead of Atletico because Atletico is not too consistent when you talk of winning or competing for the league at the top level, especially in La Liga there. Because La Liga mostly is just for Madrid
or Barcelona. That Madrid side, this season we have seen the introduction of Kylian Mbappe to that side, and we have not seen that efficiency of Kylian Mbappe compared to when he was in PSG.
Okay.
So what is causing that issue? Is it because it's a new league and he's finding time to adapt, or the chemistry in that squad is not aligning with his playing style?
Okay.
Or is it because he's being used as a first nine?
Okay, thank you very much. See somebody like Kylian Mbappe, I can bet with my money on anything that Kylian Mbappe cannot flop in any club.
Okay.
That kind of a player cannot flop. Even the Kylian Mbappe we are talking about is not really having a bad season. Kylian Mbappe is not even having a bad season yet. Just that, the expectation
high
on him is much. Based on how in there for PSG. And PSG and Madrid is a very two different clubs.
And they are in two different leagues.
Two different leagues. I can call the France League a farmers league. Yes. But when you are talking of Real Madrid, only that name Real Madrid, you as a Real Madrid, as a Real Madrid player, So that expectation on him is high and much. But me, I know Mbappe will deliver. Then secondly, if you look into that Madrid team, had it been Toni Kroos is around, Mbappe would have enjoyed his stay at Madrid. Madrid don't have any creative midfield as we speak now.
Players like Camavinga,
Tchouaméni, Jude Bellingham, Luka Modric, they are almost the same CDM. Yes, Tchouaméni is a CDM. Camavinga, even Bellingham, say I can use Bellingham in DM.
It's not much creative.
It's not much creative. Thank you. But Kroos left and right. They like Orlando now.
They call it the German.
Yes. Thank you. Somebody that in a match might not even misplace one pass. But since there is no really creativity in that Madrid midfield, if you see the balls are not too flowing to the striker.
The final test.
Yes. And if you see Mbappe have been playing as a false nine. And that is not his position from PSG.
But currently, Vinicius Junior is the one occupying his natural wing.
Yes, that is what.
You don't see. Do you think Vinicius can be taken off from there for back?
It's not possible. Vinicius is the best Real Madrid player currently.
Okay.
Yes.
Without doubt.
Without doubt. That is why I'm saying that had it been they have a creative midfielder of somebody like Toni Kroos that can be like throwing a pass. Like I've not even seen a pass from the midfield
directly
to the 9 this season. Okay. So I think that is where Mbappe is lacking. You know, Mbappe cannot flop. Mbappe will deliver very, very well. I'm so confident. Yes,
your confidence in him. Okay, so in the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich are back to where they belong with 33 points. They are currently first position with 33 points. Current holders Bayer Leverkusen are third with 26 points. With the performance Bayer Leverkusen put in last season, winning the league invincible, we were thinking that they will defend the league this season. But with currently speaking, being third position, I don't think it looks promising for them. So, do you think that Leverkusen can still go on to defend the league, or Bayern Munich will win the league at the end of the season?
You know, Bundesliga too now one farmers league. No farmers league plenty.
For you, which league is the best in the world?
The best league in the world?
Yes.
For me, I think let's just be subjective here and stop this sentiment. The best league in the world is the La Liga.
The La Liga?
Yes. Why the most entertaining league in the world is the Premier League, the English Premier League.
So why do you say the La Liga is the best league in the team?
You know when you are talking about something being best, we look into, like, let's just say officials. If you watch the officiating of EPL,
okay, so many errors.
Yes, so many errors from the league and apologies after the match.
Okay.
So which is not too good to get that kind of a league.
And I think there was something I noticed this season in terms of the technology they are using. When you go to the usage of VAR in matches.
Thank you very much.
See the way they analyze it in La Liga.
Okay, see now, that is what I'm saying. In terms of, let's just start from the camera. If you are watching a La Liga match, check on the cameras. The camera is very, very much fine and like clearer and everything, sound, everything. La Liga is better. Then if you watch, when they're analyzing the matches, even when game is going on, the way they analyze the matches, like the distance being covered in the pitch, everything, like you see everything on the screen in La Liga.
It's not like that.
It's not like that in the EPL.
Yes.
EPL, have you seen when they are checking for offside? Even if he go sleep, come back. I
think there was a match, I can't remember vividly, but I think it was a Manchester United game. Was it in the Carling Cup or so? At the course of the match, the officials have to stop the match to inform the two coaches that the VAR is having an issue. Do you understand? And that the game will proceed without the use of VAR at that moment, which was a setback.
It's a very, very competent league. Yes, they are the most entertaining league in the world.
They are not the best.
They are not the best. La Liga is the best. And the La Liga have also produced the highest Ballon d'Or winners. It's not just currently that we gave one to Rodri. They never feel massive. We don't rob carry call here now. We know the masses don't get themselves in there. So that's just what I'm saying. The officiating in La Liga is better. When you talk of the offside, the technology they're using, like catching this offside, if you see, like under how many seconds, 5 seconds, La Liga have told you, like
it's an offside
or not.
Yeah.
But see Premier League, they'll bring one rope like this. They'll bring one rope, they'll draw it and throw the rope. They'll keep editing. They'll keep editing. They must edit. Sometimes you see the player standing. When the angle is very tight, you see them editing the leg.
Okay, so back to our question, Bayer Leverkusen. Do you think they can go on to defend the league this season against Bayern Munich? Currently, Bayern Munich are top of the table.
No, looking from the perspective of that Bundesliga, which is also the Farmers League, which Bayern has been farming. I think last season,
Bayer Leverkusen
won it. Bayer Leverkusen cannot defend that league this season.
Okay, so you see,
it's very, very, very like it seems most of their players are worn out. But this season, most of the time, if you watch Bayer Leverkusen, and the person that is really effective there is Florian Wirtz, which will soon leave. So I don't see them like the ginger from that last season me, I see that it's not easy to defend the league. It's not even easy winning the league before you can, before you can say you can defend it. Okay. So I think most of the players are worn out. Okay. And they did not really like, you know, when after winning a league like this, you have to reinforce with,
with new players.
Yes, new players, but I didn't see them making any good signings this season. I'm not even sure they made any signing. So it's not possible.
So who win the league at the end of the
no, that Hurricane spell of not winning league. It will end this season. Yes.
Okay.
Bayern Munich is winning that league this season.
So in Serie A, Atalanta maintains first position with 1 game ahead of Inter Milan. That is to say, Inter Milan has 1 game in hand. Yeah. And Inter Milan sits third with 31 points.
Yes.
So can Atalanta win the league ahead of Inter Milan this season? Atalanta are currently first position with 34 points and Napoli with 32 points. But these two teams are 1 game ahead of Inter Milan.
Okay.
And Inter Milan has 31 points. If Inter Milan should win their game, they will go top of the table with 35 points. 1 point ahead of Atalanta and 2 points ahead of Napoli.
Okay.
So can Atalanta go on to win the league this season, the Serie A?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they are very, very consistent. Like in terms of winning, like in terms of their play, and they have been there.
Yeah.
At least they've won a trophy. They won the Europa League last season. So that one is a very good boost for you that you can be a champion. And if you are watching Atlanta, watch them. Even the game they gave to Madrid.
The last
Champions League game. Yes.
Even despite the fact that they lost, Lukman
won the
man of the match.
Man of the match. So that kind of players they are the players that can win the league.
Okay.
And Napoli is not too bad. Conte is trying, but you cannot just be losing to some club like see Lazio now. Lazio don't beat Napoli like 2 times this season. 1 for Coppa Italia and the second one for league. If they meet them, they will still beat them. So that kind of Napoli, I think the person that can give Atlanta that fight this season should be Inter Milan. Okay. If Inter doesn't win that league, Atlanta will win that league. And I'll be very, very much happy if Atlanta wins the league, because number 1, my Nigeria guy is there, Lukman.
Okay.
So Atlanta can win that league. They have shown us that yes, we can win any trophy.
Okay, just talking about Ademola Lookman, he made it to the final 5 finalists for the men's African best. Do you think he can go to win that accolade?
Hey, you see that award? That is just an awaiting award.
Okay. So
now Lookman or nobody.
It's for Lookman.
If can't do anything.
Just like they did. They did France Ballon.
I'm just looking at them. They took it to Morocco. Maybe they call Hakimi, come bundle them. They made them see. No, it's very clear now. What do you want Lookman to do for you again? Like, what does he have to show again? Like, yes, winning the Europa League,
scoring a hat-trick at the final.
Yes, in the final, winning the Europa League,
scoring
African Team of the Year. He made it. From there till now,
has been very
much sensational and still delivering. So I think Ademola Lookman, undisputed.
Okay. All right. So back to the EPL again. This weekend, Arsenal will be playing against Everton. What do you think? Last weekend, Arsenal really had a good fight against Fulham, which all of us, we did not see that coming. We were thinking Arsenal was going to have an easy win against them. So against Everton this weekend, what is your prediction? Arsenal versus Everton.
My prediction. The team be saying no, maybe Arsenal coach.
You should have the confidence in your team. You have been watching them.
I have the confidence. But what Arteta head is different.
His selection and the rest.
The selection, if you watch Arsenal game now, if actually you watch that Arsenal Fulham, you notice that Arsenal lacks creativity. See, if I were Arteta,
but Odegaard is back.
Only Odegaard, like, okay, do you know we've been using Rice? Rice, now number 6 in bill. But we've been using Rice on that 8th position. So this sparkling from Rice last season, we are not seeing it this season. Yes, last season he scored a couple of goals last season and some assists, which most of the assists came from set piece that last season. But see this goal ratio he had last season, coming into this season,
it's very poor.
It's very, very poor. Even the assist, everything is very, very poor. So, but if you watch Declan Rice in this number 6, like playing that 4, that DM for us, he's very, very, very effective, tackling and recovering boys everywhere. So I think if I were Arteta, I would take him back
to where he belongs.
To where he belongs, that 6. Bringing on Moreno is one of the most useless signings I've seen.
I think when Arsenal signed there was that excitement.
Yes, because he was coming to, like, we were hoping he's coming to replace Granit Xhaka. That kind of pattern of play. But if you see, very sluggish, always passing the ball backward. So tell me, only Odegaard is the only creative midfielder in Arsenal.
And only him cannot do it.
And only he cannot do it. So, give somebody like Nwaneri this chance. Let them be coming up, like entering the game. When Nwaneri came up against Monaco, we saw everything. It was very, very effective, despite spending how many minutes on the pitch.
So what would be your prediction?
My prediction, Emirates Stadium, fire. Arsenal is winning that game 4-0.
4-0.
Yes.
4 goals to me.
Yes.
Okay, so before we go, we have made mention of Granit Xhaka. Yes. I think more than twice.
Yes.
You keep mentioning him and his space that no player currently in Arsenal has been able to occupy.
Yeah.
Do you actually miss Xhaka?
So much. We really miss Granit Xhaka. Imagine Granit Xhaka in this Arsenal team now.
Granit Xhaka,
Declan Rice, Odegaard.
It would have been fire.
It would be fire. Since then, we've just been like doing try and error. Now it's Rice we are using in that position, but it cannot really deliver the way Granit Xhaka did. Now we brought in Moreno. I don't know what that one is doing. Very sluggish. Okay. So we really miss Granit Xhaka in that team.
All right, so everybody, this is Football the People's Game, and this is today's analysis with Orlando. So Orlando, it's nice having you on this show for the very first time. So what is your experience? How does it feel like to be here analyzing football on Football the People's Game?
Seriously, this kind of platform, I'm very happy with it, because it's just like football is something like we learn every day.
Yes.
And like giving people the opportunity to unite people. Because I know what football have really done for me. Most persons I know is through football. Most of my friends, and even if I go out, it's just football that gave us the opportunity. Okay. Yes. So for being in this platform, it's just like we are learning every day. Some persons might come and have their own different opinion, which I also pick some things from. Okay. So I'm very, very happy to like express myself on this platform and giving my own opinion about it.
Okay.
Yes, it's a very nice platform.
Okay, all right. So it is nice having you, and I look forward to having you again.
You're welcome, sir.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.